Okay, we are back, guys. We're getting ready to do another project. This is going to be relatively simple. I have a kitchenette table and I want to make a flower arrangement to put on it. So I have this old bowl that I had laying around. I went and got me some hydrangeas, which is my favorite flower, from the Dollar Tree. And voila, it became a beautiful creation. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. Simple, quick, cheap. What more could you ask for? All right, as usual, you know I always have my supplies ready to go. And if you're ready to do this, I'm ready to do this. Let's do this, guys. Hey, let's do this, guys. Let me introduce you to the pieces that we're going to need. I have a ceramic bowl, I have styrofoam blocks, and I have flowers that I got from Dollar Tree. All right, the ceramic bowl I've had for a minute. I got from Walmart. It's just been sitting on my table with plastic fruit. So I wanted to use this in a different aspect. So I decided to go ahead and try this flower centerpiece. I got the blocks, the styrofoam blocks from Dollar Tree. Once again, you can get those from anywhere, but they're more cheaper at Dollar Tree. Also picked up these hydrangeas from Dollar Tree. As you can see, they are hydrangeas. And I got the light ones because I want to give this sort of like a springy feel. You know, it's springtime now, so we just want to lighten things up a little bit. All right, and these are hydrangeas as well. They're the white ones. Now, I picked up the roses because they ran out of hydrangeas. So I don't know how this is going to work, you guys. We are going to do this, but we're going to see. We're just going to mix everything in together, and it's going to turn out wonderful. I know it will. All right, as you can see, I have all my flowers here. And what we're going to do now is I got 3 of the styrofoam blocks. So we're going to add these to the bowl. Now, I couldn't do 4. 4 would not fit in there. It would be sort of protruding a little bit. So 3 would be fine. And once we add the flowers around the bowl, you can see you won't be able to see any of the styrofoam at all. So as you can see with the flowers, now we have to cut the stems off because the stems go into the styrofoam. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut the stems all up so we could have that all together so we don't have to be going back and forth. I like to do it all at once. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get the scissors. Let's cut these stems and let's get this thing started. Okay, guys, I'm starting off with my 3 styrofoam blocks that I got from Dollar Tree. And as you can see, I have 3 of those. Now we're going to sit 2 side by side and we're going to sit the other one directly in the center. So as you can see, it fits perfectly. 4 would have been just a little too much. All right, we're going to take our flowers and we are going to cut them. But as you can see, I've already pre-cut them just to save a lot of time. But I wanted to show you one just so you'll just get an idea of how to go ahead and get this started. Now on the stem, you'll see there's a lot of different lines that you can cut. But I normally cut at the very bottom because that gives me more wiggle room to play with. I've done projects where I cut too close and then I was not able to use the flower and it's just a waste, and you don't want to waste. So it's best to just cut from the bottom, and that way if you don't need as much, you can always cut a little more. All right, so we're going to get this started, guys. Let's do this. Okay, guys, we're ready to do this. All right, we're going to take our very first flower. Let's fluff it out a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to build from the side first. So what I like to do is I like to add all my flowers and I go completely around, and then we will build up. All right, so let's take our next flower here. And as you can see, just go directly side by side. Now, what I can say is it's a good thing that we made our stems long because as you can see on that 3rd block, we have to have a long reach. So we have to make sure the stem is long enough to actually reach to the styrofoam block. So we're going to just continue around. All right, now as you can see, we're going around, and I like to do that because first I go completely around my centerpieces, and then I like to build up. So as you can see, we're going completely around, and then as we go around, all around, we'll put the flowers in. Then we will actually build up from the top. So that way it looks more full and fluffy. So I like to do that. All right, guys, well, I'm going to continue this and we're going to fast forward and you're going to see the progress once we get towards the end. Okay guys, I stopped the video here because I wanted to show you what we've done thus far. Now as you can see, I've placed all the flowers around the bowl completely. The only thing I'm having a little trouble, which I think I should have done first, I should have actually glued these styrofoam pieces together. I think it would have worked a little better because as I was putting my flowers in, it was really hard for me to keep it leveled. So it's probably best to glue them first and then add your flowers. But now let me show you what I was talking about in reference to adding the flowers to the top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the top. We already have it going around, but we'll add one to the top, and we'll take another one and we will put it in between the top and the flowers that are going completely around the bowl. All right, so I just wanted you to see what I was talking about here. We're actually going to go ahead now and we're going to add our glue. Okay guys, before I start gluing, I just wanted to show you this once again, how we're adding the flowers at the top and in between the top and the sides. But I'm going to go ahead and glue these centerpieces. I think I made a really big mistake here and they're giving me a hard time. All right, so let me go ahead and glue this. We're going to finish the rest of this. I'm going to add the rest of the flowers and you'll see the final project. Okay guys, once again we have finished another beautiful creation by Simone. Now this one was a little difficult. I'm not going to say difficult. I think what it was is I didn't follow the proper steps. I should have glued my styrofoam blocks together first and then added my flowers going around, and then I used the E6000 glue, which I shouldn't. I should have used the hot glue from the very beginning, which I end up using anyway. But once I did that, everything else was relatively easy. So this was really basically a learning tool for myself. I think with the E6000, that is more for the glass and the metal, and the hot glue we can use for projects like this. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like our finished product. This was easy, it was simple to make. As usual, I told you I like to make creations that are simple and very cheap and cost effective, but beautiful. That's my #1 goal, beautiful. So thank you once again for stopping by, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.